Hello, once again, Kenny Jacobs from Bloomington, Illinois. Going to do a quick video this morning about some current events that relate to Bible prophecy. And I must admit there's an awful lot going on right now. Well, today, President Obama is meeting with Abbas, the leader of the Palestinians. Again, another meeting about the peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinians. Another discussion about dividing up the land of Israel. Is it a coincidence that Los Angeles, California woke up this morning to a 4.7 earthquake? I don't think it is. In fact, if you look at the earthquakes just today, there's been 27 earthquakes around the world already at 4.0 and higher, including a 4.5 in Kansas. There's been, since yesterday, 61 earthquakes, 4.0 or higher, of which 17 or 5.0 or higher. There was a 7.0 in there, and 3 others that were 6.0 or higher. Unbelievable. I'm going to read real quickly for a minute. This is Matthew chapter 24. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered them, and said to them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All of these are the beginning of sorrows. Wow, it sounds like Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives and reading the news from today. Not sitting on the Mount of Olives 2,000 years ago and just talking to his apostles. This stuff is all coming together really, really fast. Now, to make matters worse about this peace agreement, I'm going to post an article in the description box of this video. Very important. I want you to check it out for yourself. And it's an article about how the Obama administration is seeking to replace Benjamin Netanyahu as the Prime Minister of Israel. Last I checked, Israel was one of our allies. Why are we messing with their elections and who their Prime Minister is? Well, because Obama is seeking to find a moderate leader there that could be more helpful in pushing, and that's the word the article uses, pushing the Israeli government into accepting the framework to create a future Palestinian state. And do I need to remind you of Zechariah and Joel and all the Bible prophecies that promise destruction to anyone who parts Israel's land? And our president is now messing with Israel and with our allies, trying to replace their prime minister and trying to force or push a peace agreement on the Israeli people. While Israel is still intercepting ships with weapons bound for terrorists that want to attack Israel, that want to blow them off the map, and we are not supporting them one iota. And then I see that on Friday, Obama decides to give up American control of the internet. I've been reading a lot of articles about it. It's about domain names and things like that. The question is, why are we doing that? And shouldn't that be at least debated in Congress? It's just another sign that America is not going to be a major player on the world scene, or definitely not going to be a superpower in the last days. It started with weakening our military. Well, actually it started 6 years ago with Obama being elected president and trying to fundamentally change America, and that's exactly what he's done. And now our economy is such a mess. Our military is reducing. And now we're giving up control of the internet on the world scene. Why do we want to do that? I mean, what's the purpose of that? Well, there's going to be, as you know, if you watch my videos, I talk all the time about how there is a new world order rising. There will be a one world government, one world monetary system, and one world religion. And the technology that will enforce the mark of the beast and will track everybody all around the planet using the internet and RFID technology is necessary to govern the New World Order. And what's really amazing is we're giving up control of the internet to, I think, apparently it's to the United Nations. We already know the United Nations doesn't like Israel. And I'm not sure what the United Nations plan would be with that internet, but it cannot be good. One other odd thing is this Malaysian airplane, this disappearance of the airplane. To me, it has all the earmarkings of a false flag, New World Order controlled event. And I have a bad feeling that airplane is going to end up being used to deliver a nuclear weapon either against the United States or Israel. It's not going to be good. And I'm kind of reminded of how the Lusitania in World War II kind of helped get America involved into World War I. Excuse me, I think I said World War II. The Lusitania, World War I, kind of drug the United States into World War I. Kind of wondering if this Malaysian flight disappearance, when we finally start to learn more and more about what's going on, or if it's used in a terrorist attack later on, if this is ultimately what's going to lead everybody into World War III. There is so much going on. And one last thing here, I want to, this is, watching Jack Van Impe this week, and he was referring to some New World Order things, and he quoted from a letter he received from a Roman Catholic archbishop who follows Jack's ministry, and he said in the letter, I believe that the final one world religious leader and the one world dictator are alive right now and coming to power. And he said, I believe it is your president and our pope. That's coming from a Roman Catholic archbishop. Unbelievable how fast things are moving. And I'm frustrated because you can't get people to pay attention. You can't get people to wake up. Even the churches. You go to church and the churches, they act like we've got all the time in the world. They don't want to talk about the last days and tell people what's really going on because people don't want to hear it. But thankfully, there's a lot of people, watchmen out there, who are sounding the alarm and warning people, and I'm going to keep doing the same. Hopefully people are listening. It's time to wake up. All the signs are here. Make sure you're ready and keep looking up. Jesus is returning soon.